Okay, folks. Now, what we have talked about is we've talked about the surface area. And remember, if we had a box, and I don't need to make this any more than it already is. If we had a box, we could cut it open, right? And it would make this net that looks sort of like this. And we're just talking about the surface area, right? Put little dots where we would bend it to make the box. Okay? Right? We could fold up all the sides and make a box. We're just talking about how much is on the outside, how much area is on the outside. Now today, what we're going to talk about is how much fits inside the box. Okay, we're going to talk about volume. Volume is always cubed, units cubed. So whatever the units are, we cube them. If it's feet, we say feet cubed. If it's meters, meters cubed, and so on. And guys, it's really super easy. All right, the volume for both of these things, the volume of a prism is the area. Remember, capital B means the area of the base times the height. And the volume of a cylinder is also the area of the base times the height. Now, there's something I want you to remember and think about. When we say base, I don't mean the thing that's on the bottom, because it may not be on the bottom. This cylinder may be turned to the side like this. That doesn't mean the base is a rectangle or a line or whatever. A base is the shape that's the same on one end and the other. Okay? So, for instance, and we'll see this in example 1, we've got this triangular prism like this. Okay? Now, on the bottom, you'll see that we've got a rectangle on the bottom of this shape. But that's not the base. And Max, you can already see what the base is. What is the base, Max, of this figure right here?
Right here?
Yeah. No, there are no numbers here. What is the shape of the base of this thing? No. Okay, Troy.
It is the triangle.
It is the triangle because it's the same on one side as it is opposite. You can see on the bottom there is a rectangle, but there's no rectangle up here on the top. Right? There's no rectangle out there for it to be the opposite. The base is the shape that's the same on one side and the other. Okay? If it's the same on one side and the other, I can use that as a base. I find the area of the base, and then I just multiply it by the height, or the distance between the two bases. Okay? Because sometimes we think about height, we're thinking, oh, it must go up and down, right? Like this. This is the height right here. But if this thing's tipped over on its side, this is the height. So to say height is really kind of misleading. It's the distance between the two bases. Okay? So when I look at example number 1, you're going to see that that triangle is opposite that triangle. So that's the base. The height of this thing is the distance between them, 13. Not how tall this figure reaches from off the bottom of the table or wherever it is. Okay? All right, so back to this. The formula, it's the same for both a prism and a cylinder. Area of the base times the height. That's it. All right? Good job, guys. Let's try a couple of examples here.